Good morning, everyone. Super excited to have you. I am waiting for the lovely Shannon to connect, to meet us, to join us. But let's see. Good morning. Hi, Shaz. Lovely to have you here. And I've been super excited for this one. Shannon and myself have been talking about this for a little while now. And I think here she's coming. Just give her a second to join. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you? Well, it's good evening for you.
Yeah, it's 8:30 p.m.
I know, and it's 9:30 a.m. here in Perth. So, you're talking to me in the future.
I always think that's so cool.
I know. I love that part as well, to be honest.
Yeah. Let me know
So,
anything I should be on the lookout for. Just give me a heads up.
we're all safe at the moment. We're all good. There's nothing
Okay.
strange or wonderful happening at the moment, so we're all good.
Awesome.
So how have you been anyhow, Shannon? How's your day been?
I've been good. I did some last minute finishing touches on some client projects, some offboarding. So it has been a very productive but easygoing Monday. Been
Wow,
nice.
good on you.
This is like a perfect ending to the Monday that I've had. So, what about you? How's your Monday been?
My Monday's been fantastic. I've had a great sleep Monday night. It's now Tuesday morning.
Oh,
and
so
I've just hopped off. I'm on a mastermind, so I've just hopped off a call with my mastermind crew, and yeah, really super pumped for Tuesday. So I'll let you know later how Tuesday goes. But let's jump into it. Like, let's tell everyone a little bit about what you do and how we cross paths, I suppose, in the beginning.
absolutely. So I am Shannon. I am a Dubsado system specialist. So essentially, if you are not familiar with Dubsado is, it is a client management software where all of your projects are in one place. You can send contracts, invoices, schedule calls, payment plans, all of that stuff, send emails, like all in one place. And I set up workflows and automations to essentially help upgrade and streamline your client experiences and automate your processes while still sounding authentic, while still being your authentic self, because I'm a huge believer in authenticity. We're big on that over here. So,
Love it, love it. And I must admit, I think when I met you, I only started hearing about Dubsado. And I've worked with CRMs all my life, being in the IT industry, but having a look at what Dubsado does, it's something that I am looking at for my business as well. But you shared a story with me the other day, and I just thought it was amazing about your client onboarding and while you were in the shower. Do you
oh
want to share
yeah,
that story? Because I just think
I always think
I
that's
love that story.
it's always like the coolest thing to me, because I had a discovery call with a client that went super well. Love her. She was like, it's one of those clients where you're like, oh my goodness, like I created this for you. Like I created this offer just for you, like your perfect ideal client. And the discovery call went really well. So I sent her the proposal. And then like, it's what I need to wake up. So I hop in the shower and I get back out, and she had like signed the contract, paid the invoice in full, and even scheduled her kickoff call. And I didn't have to do a thing. I was like, yep, This is why I started
Yeah.
doing this. This is why I started using Dubsado. And this is why I started doing setups for other people, because like every business needs a system. And
Yeah.
Dubsado, it's so customizable, that you can set it up in a way that feels good and aligned with the way that you already run your business. That like, even before I started doing setups, I was recommending it to everyone. Everyone. So like
Yeah.
getting out of the shower with the contract signed and the invoice paid in full was like a really good feeling. And I'm like, this is like, have you ever read a really good book and you need to tell like everyone about the book? That's what it's like. And
Yeah.
that's why I tell everyone about it, because like it's something that everyone needs to experience, because I didn't have to do a thing, and I got paid and onboarded a client, so it was
Yeah.
cool.
And I think that's awesome, even from a cybersecurity perspective.
Mhm.
You know, in cybersecurity, we talk about the three pillars that you need to have a strong, secure business,
Yeah.
which is technology, people, and process.
Mm.
And, you know, the process bit is sometimes where we see businesses fall down and then maybe, you know, pay fake invoices, or, you know, things happen in their process that causes them to have an incident, a cyber incident. So the fact that Dubsado can automate all of that for you and take that risk away,
Mhm.
as a small business owner, I think that's huge. That's huge,
Oh,
because in most small businesses, in the startup phase and even in the first few years, it might only be you in the business. So you're wearing so many different hats. You're wearing the content creation hat, and then you're wearing the finance hat where you're doing your invoicing and paying your invoices and all of that. And you can't be do all of that at once without, you know, having some systems and automation in place, or else it becomes very, very stressful. And
oh,
that's where mistakes start to happen. And that is where things fall down and incidents happen. So I think when you spoke about, when you told me that you come out of the shower and you'd seen somebody had just signed up, they'd been onboarded, they'd paid their invoice, they had booked a call, I was like, wow,
yeah.
that is just, that is so awesome. That is exactly, I think all business owners would love that in
Oh
their
yeah.
business and need that in their business.
And after we talked, I actually went into it, and encouraged me to do some more snooping on their like security measures. And
Yeah,
I didn't see anything about two-factor authentication, but you can um, make your forms password protected. Which,
right, okay.
yeah, which is perfect for your clients, especially like with those onboarding questionnaires where you're collecting more personal information
Information.
for their business. Um, that's like more like really personal, and just all kinds of, for OBMs and VAs, you need the passwords and to all of the systems that they're currently using. So like I thought that that was really cool and important, because I've never seen another CRM have that option. So
Yeah, yeah. And I suppose that brings us on to another topic that maybe one of the reasons why I suppose we connected in the first place was around passwords.
Mhm.
Um, you know, and you had reached out to me asking me what I recommended for a password manager in your business, and you've now implemented that password manager.
I love it. I LastPass is amazing, and it's like super. They make it super simple to do it too, like step by step, and like half the time it was stuff like it made it really easy to go through to not only update passwords but get rid of and delete accounts that I just don't use anymore.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's been something that has been on my to-do list for forever. And so I was like, okay, like that was my task for this weekend. So like I deleted all of like my outdated accounts. I updated every single password for all of my business accounts, bank accounts, personal accounts, social media accounts. And I felt so much more confident, like, in my business. And I felt like I was standing on like a much more solid foundation. And
Yeah.
again, I told you, like, it was stressful and overwhelming, and I wanted to pull my hair out because of like all the passwords that I've forgotten, and so I had to go through those like extra steps. But it was so worth it. So
Yeah.
and I would rather do that over and over again than have to deal with the aftermath of being hacked. Like, I would rather do that over and over again as a proactive measure than have to react and deal with identity theft, social media account being hacked, because like, you work so hard to get those followers and create that content. And like, for a lot of us, especially first starting out, that's your business
Mm,
right
yeah.
there in a nutshell. Like, my Instagram account for my business is the only one that I have for my business. So like, if that's hacked,
Yeah.
I mean,
And it's happening so much at the
yeah,
moment. I'm after we get off this live, I actually have a call with a lady. I think she might be from New York, who's just lost her business Instagram account over the weekend, and she needs some help to see can she get it back. But going back to the password manager, what was it that put you off doing it for so long? Because you knew that you needed to do it. Was it just the fear, or did you think it was just too big of a task, or that you didn't have the skill set, or what was it that put you off doing it for so long?
it was just how big the task was going to be, because I knew how many accounts that I had, and I knew the process. I knew the process wasn't going to be hard. It was just going to be like repetitive and draining.
Yeah.
Your brain was going to be fried at the end of it. But like, it was super, super worth it, because like, I literally thought about that too. I was like, I don't want to have to call Kate and be like, hey, my account's been hacked. So I was like, let me just jump ahead of that and just get it over with and solve it right now. And now, like, that's the hard part. Like,
And was it as bad as what you had imagined in your head? Was it as bad?
no, no,
Yeah.
it was.
And this is what I generally see with all small business owners and startups and online entrepreneurs. They when they think about cybersecurity, and I don't even like the term cybersecurity in that for those businesses. It's about getting hacked. But when they think about the things that they need to do to protect their business, they often think, it's going to be so time consuming, or it's going to require a lot of skill set that I don't have, or it's going to cost me a lot of money. But in actual fact, it's not. And you're a perfect living example of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's free. And you only need for one master password. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And as you said, after you do it, the weight lifted off your mind, knowing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, like, my business feels more solid. Like, I feel like I'm standing on a more solid foundation, because again, like, like I said, when you're first starting out your business social media account, like, for a lot of people, like, I'm lucky enough to where I also have my email list.
Yes.
It doesn't have a lot of followers, but at least I have that to fall back on. Like, a lot of people don't even have that. Like,
I think that's a very important, topic as well. And I see Vanessa from Varsity Marketing has joined, and Vanessa will tell you this as well. That you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. If you're growing a following on Instagram, you need to have several avenues to bring people into your business. Because if you lose your Instagram account, which can happen very easily, how do you reach your audience, and how do you let them know that you're still there, and that you haven't gone away? So you're 100% right. Get them into your email list, because at the moment is happening far too often. It's really like, I think I know of at least 4 people in the last 3 days that have lost their Instagram account. And that's just people that have come to me.
I laughed so hard because I told you about my friend's Instagram account that got hacked. Well,
Yes.
like the next day after you and I talked, I got an email from Geek Squad that was like, hey, your yearly subscription of $500 has been taken out of your account.
Oh.
Yeah, and it had like a number to call that was wrong, and like, but like the invoice looked legitimate. Like it had the Geek Squad logo and the Geek Squad colors, and
yeah.
I was like, first off, I don't remember having an account with Geek Squad, and second of all, so like I just for kicks, I called the number, and this guy picked up, and he was having me, like, he was talking me through the steps of like, go to the app store, search for like the remote access, whatever. Yeah, and he was like, because to make it legitimate, he was like, no, like Geek Squad, no, we don't have remote access. We're not going to do remote access. It's Best Buy that does the remote access. And he was like, and I really wasn't going through the steps that he was telling me, but I was like, just to kind of like keep a little bit. But he was talking me through and like wanting me to give him the 6-key digit PIN or whatever so they could have remote access to my phone. And that's up. And I called. And after that, I checked my bank account. There was no charge for $500.
Yeah.
And then I called like the actual Best Buy customer service number, and they were like, yeah, you don't even have an account with us. I was like, okay, peace out. All right.
Yeah. And that's exactly what the tactics that they're using right now. So good on you for catching that one, because that's what I teach people is how do you know if something's legit or not. And, you know, they're getting really, really, really good at sending out emails that look super legit. Even for me, from a trained eye, it's really difficult just to identify some of these, but there is some things that you can do that will help you identify them. But yeah, that's huge. Like, and even myself, the other day, there's a lady that I've been friends with on Instagram for a while now, and we've communicated back and forward. She's Canadian, and she's a lovely lady, and she has travelled to Ireland, so we've had lots of chats about being in Ireland. And out of the blue, she sent me a message on Sunday night saying, I think it was Sunday night, saying, I'm going for some award to be an influencer. I need you to vote for me. Will you vote? I said, yeah, cool. Send me the link. No problem. I'll vote for you. And then straight away, I got a text message saying, please click on this link. And then she sent me another message on Instagram saying, I've just sent you a text message. I was like, no, this doesn't feel right. Yeah. I was like, why a text message? Can you not direct me through here? Is there a website I can vote, or what's going on? And then I knew from the conversation that it wasn't her. So obviously her account has been taken over as well. And this is what they're doing. So they're taking over people's accounts, pretending to be them, either asking you to maybe buy cryptocurrency. There's a lot of that at the moment. Or getting you to click on fake links, and then they'll install malicious software on your phone or your computer. So yeah, it's not good, but that's why, you know, we need systems and processes in place. And systems and processes, let's face it, they're not sexy, they're not fun, they're not enjoyable, you know.
But they are essential.
They're essential, they are, and they give you that peace of mind knowing that everything's in control. You know, as you rightly said the other day, if you have a system like Dubsado in place, or you have proper systems and processes in place, and you're taken out of your business for whatever reason, whether it's through illness or you need to go and help someone or whatever it is, at least those systems and processes are there, and you can easily hand it over to somebody to to do it for you. So it's worth the pain.
Oh yeah, because like this last week of May, I am taking the week off. I'll be out of office because it's a bittersweet week because my grandfather passed away in February. And his memorial service is in West Virginia on the 28th. And then the day after that, my brother is a groomsman in a wedding. So it's like this bittersweet circle of life. But because I have the security of my business and know that it's locked and protected, and I have the systems in place, all I have to do to prepare for my leave is schedule social media posts.
Yes.
Which I do anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's it. That's why it's so important that we put those systems and processes in place. But for anybody listening today, so they heard nothing about Dubsado, you've given us a little bit of an introduction. So how do you then tailor that to their business, or what would you do if somebody was interested in bringing Dubsado into their business?
Okay, I would find out, because I believe that it can fit any niche. Cybersecurity, VAs, OBMs, brand and web designers, coaches, like it's so customizable. And so the first thing that I have them do for onboarding is because, you're going to have that range of clients that don't know what they want their process to look like, or they haven't really thought out their client journey besides the basic, touch point onboard, which your client journey is a lot more than that. And then you have those clients that they know exactly what they want. They know exactly what their process is, what they want that to look like, but they have trouble translating it into the workflows in Dubsado. So the first thing that I have them do, no matter where they fall on that spectrum, is I have them map out their client journey from start to finish, because your client journey is not the same as your client experience, right? They're two different things, and they often get mixed up or replace. People think it's replaceable. They are two very different things. So I had them map out their client journey from start to finish, the initial touch point. Okay, and then what do you want to happen after that? What happens after that? Okay, and then what do you want to have happen after that? And then while they go through that, think of the emails that you're sending out over and over, that you're just copying and pasting, or even maybe you haven't even done that and you're typing it all from scratch. Think of the emails that you're sending out over and over. Where would they fall into the process? And then after I have them map it out, I think about, okay, that was your journey. Now let's talk about your experience. How do you want your clients to feel when working with you? Because your clients don't buy your product or service. They buy the transformation that you're offering. They buy the confidence that your offer can give them. They buy, an experience. Like, I've bought products and services clearly because of how I felt when I saw the product packaging, or I saw the offer features. So I also get them to think about how they want their clients to feel. And then
that's so important, because I find a lot of people come to me saying, I don't want to continue to be stressed and worried about my business getting hacked. That's why they come to me, because they want to put things in place so that they feel secure, or like you, after putting your password manager in place, that you've got a weight lifted off your shoulders, knowing that things are. So you're 100% right. They're buying that feeling of whether it's being secure or whether it's being organized or they're in control. That's what they're buying.
exactly. And then I also have them think about their goals and their visions, both business and personal, because you also want to base your experience around that as well,
Yeah.
right? Your client journey, you want to base it around that, because systems, there's a famous quote by, oh man, I can't even remember his name, but it's systems shorten the path to a goal, or systems
Yes.
shorten the road to a goal. And I think of that always, because whether your goals are consistent 5 to 10K months, travel, spend time with family more, hire a VA, or, team members, whatever, systems can help you get there so much faster. Because
Yeah.
you're not,
So agree. So agree.
you're not having to, my client wasn't having to wait on me to get out of the shower to send her
Yeah.
invoice and contract and proposal. Like, she was able to do all of that on her own.
And I've just thought of another quote that I absolutely love, and I think about it all the time. And it was by Nelson Mandela, and it always seems impossible until it's done. And you probably thought that when you're implementing a password manager, going, "I'm never going to get this done. This is so hard." Now it's done.
And then you have like your last 2 accounts, and I was like, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And and it's just amazing too, because they're like, for a while, for someone that was offering Dubsado setups, like, I didn't have mine fully set up. Like, I'm gonna be honest and transparent with you. And then when I finally sat down and did it, it was really funny, because I had a little bit of anxiety, because it was doing so much for me. Sitting, having to,
You had more time. You had more free time.
I was like, am I missing something? Did I forget to do something? Like, I'm gonna read. The client has the onboarding questionnaire, and we can't do anything until the kickoff call, or until they complete the questionnaire. So it was like, well, it's like, you will get free time you literally do not know what to do with.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just catch up on my reading. And it was so great, because I haven't been able to do that in a while, in a long time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I think, for as a business owners, as I said, when you're wearing so many hats at the start, especially when you're growing your business, when you spend the time and put the systems and processes in place, and then you get that free time back, it gives you the space then to grow your business, to be creative, and to think about the other aspects of your business. So I think it's super important. It's something that a lot of us at the start, I suppose, we don't give enough credit to how important it is, putting those systems and processes in place. Just simple ones, as you said, like the password manager is a very simple fix, but it saves so much grief in businesses once you get it in place. So, what's next for you, Shannon? What are you focusing on, or what's coming next for you?
I actually have a couple of client calls this week, discovery calls about strategy sessions, and then
Awesome.
next week I am launching, because I currently only offer strategy sessions and VIP days, and so next week I am launching a third offer, and I'm excited. I've been working on it, and I can't wait to release it out to my little corner of the interwebs. So I've been working on that. That will be launching next week, and I'll be posting some sneak peeks and a little bit about it on my account throughout this week. So keep an eye out.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out, because I might become knocking on your door going, I need your help. I need your help.
For sure.
And for me, I have a free workshop coming up in 2 weeks' time. I think it's actually 2 weeks today. And and it's 3 hacks to not get hacked. So I'm going to show
Oh,
the top 3 things that that businesses, I'm seeing businesses getting hacked over. So I'm going to teach in the workshop how the top 3 things to keep you safe. And I'm launching a new offer very soon as well. I know, I'm so excited. I've been working on this for, I suppose, 2 years now. I've been delivering it in person over the last 2 years, and it's now time to bring it to the interweb, as you say. And it's a self-paced course that all online business owners, entrepreneurs can bring themselves through and review their business setup to see if there's any risks that might mean they could get hacked. So I'm super chuffed because I know that it works, and I know people that I brought it through 1-to-1, they walk away with a list of things going, okay, I need to fix this, and this, and they're always so surprised that it doesn't cost them a lot of money or it doesn't take them a lot of time. So I'm super excited to release that towards the end of the month as well.
Oh, I'm so excited. I will definitely keep an eye out for that, and I can't wait. I'll definitely sign up for the masterclass. It's gonna be
yeah. I'm going to be posting about it in the next 2 weeks, but I'm super excited for this masterclass because I am over the last 18 months to 2 years. It's been what I'm seeing most small businesses. I suppose the reason why most small businesses are getting hacked, and if you can fix these 3 things, honestly, it puts you in a massive advantage if it does happen, and also preventing it to happen. So yeah, I can't wait. So thank you so much for your time, Shannon. This has been amazing. And you know what? This is what I love about Instagram. I'm sitting here in Perth, Western Australia. You're sitting over in the US in a completely different time zone at the other side of the world in a different day. You're on Monday, I'm on Tuesday. How amazing is this? This is what I love, and it just shows how wonderful technology is, even though it brings risk into our lives with hackers, but it has so much advantage, so we just need to, use it to our full advantage.
For sure. I'm so glad we got to do this, and I've loved connecting with you and just getting to talk about how much security and systems really do have in common, and they go hand in hand. And so
Big time.
I was so excited to get to talk about that with you, and it's been so great. And I'm looking forward to all of your stuff and your launches, and I will be supporting you and cheering you on. You're killing it.
You too. Have a great sleep.
Yes.
Because I'm sure it's close to bedtime for you. And we'll catch you again soon.
Absolutely. You have a great Tuesday. Enjoy the rest.
I will. Thank you so much. Chat soon.
Bye, Kate.
Bye.